Offside is a short whodunnit set in Mnchester with a bit of yuri thrown in. This came out last year and I've played a few titles from the same developer and generally enjoyed them. I wasn't sure about this one though. I have no interest in sport and football just leaves me cold. Watching overpaid posers kicking a ball up and down a field and occasionally pretending to fall over does nothing for me. Don't let that put you off though. If you like sport, maybe you'll enjoy it a bit more than I did. Our protagonist is Linda Broadmarsh, a detective from Greater Manchester Police. They've been in the news a bit lately and not for good reasons. In this fictional version, the whole of GMP seems to be women, which is a little unrealistic, especially in view of the offences some of their officers have been accused of recently. But I digress. A famous footballer has died of an overdose of a new version of cocaine. Apparently it's meant to be undetectable, although the coroner seems to have detected it anyway, however that works. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name they gave it, so I'm just going to call it cake because it's a made-up drug. But was it accidental overdose, or suicide, or even murder? I'm not telling you, you can probably Google it and find out easily enough. Linda has to solve the case in 48 hours because reasons. Since the person who died is a celebrity, the press are taking an interest. The BBC will probably have someone staring earnestly into the camera telling us what an inspirational figure he was, and then in the interest of balance invite Julia Hartley-Brewer on to explain that he was pure evil and is actually still alive. Can she crack the case in time? Linda, I mean, not Julia Hartley-Brewer. As a whodunit, it isn't great. You're supposed to work out who croaked the footballer, but there isn't really enough to make it any more than a guess. It doesn't really matter though, this is more about the characters than the story. All of them are well fleshed out and realistic. All have believable motivations. Also, the ending doesn't seem to change much whether you guess right or not. You still get a waifu ending even if you don't solve the case. Actually, you get a choice of two. I won't spoil it for you by telling you which of the NPCs you can get to bump lumps with, but my preferred option wasn't available, unfortunately. I enjoyed this a little more than I expected to, mainly because of the solid characters. The art is good and the story's okay. There's a couple of 8 scenes at the end if you manage to snag yourself a waifu, but this isn't one you play for the cartoon boobs. It only lasts a couple of hours, but it's worth a go, especially if you like football.